Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's your girl, BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Eminem diss Donald Trump in the BET Hip Hop Awards Freestyle Cypher. Let's see what he has to say.
It's the calm before the storm right here. Wait, how was I gonna start this off?
What?
I forgot. Oh yeah. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid.
The pausing. Like, I feel like he's like, how was I going to start this off? Felt comical in a way, but also kind of like, I don't even really want to be here, is what it's giving. Sorry, I'm just rereading the first part of what he said. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid plot.
Got a plan and now I gotta hatch it like a damn Apache with a tomahawk. I'ma walk inside a mosque on Ramadan and say a prayer that every time talks, she gets a I'ma stop.
Yeah, because what were you about to say?
But we better give Obama props, because what we got in office now's a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. And while the drama pops and he waits for shit to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up and fly around till the bombing stops. Intensity's heightened, tensions are rising. Trump, when it comes to giving a shit, you're stingy as I am. Except when it comes to having the balls to go against me, you hide them.
He said you're as stingy as I am. Which, I guess the only issue is you can't be stingy and be the leader of the free world, is his point. Like, I'm just a regular man, is what I'm getting from that. The reason he can be stingy and Trump can't. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because you don't got the nuts like an empty asylum.
Hold on.
Comes to having the balls to go against me, you hide them. Because you don't got the nuts like an empty asylum.
You don't have the nuts like an empty asylum. Nuts. People inside the asylum. You don't have them. Ooh-wee.
Racism's the only thing he's fantastic for.
Fantastic.
Because that's how he gets his rocks off and he's orange. Yeah.
One of the characters in Fantastic Four. I am not. If you're new here, hi. I know nothing about superhero movies, but I do know in the Fantastic Four there's like a big guy that's made out of rocks and he's kind of orange. Is that who he's referring? What is his name? Is that who he's referring to? Oh my gosh, Eminem, you're going off.
Rocks off and he's orange. Yeah, sick tan. That's why he wants us to disband, because he cannot withstand the fact we're not afraid of Trump walking on eggshells. I came to stomp. That's why he keeps screaming, drain the swamp, because he's in quicksand.
Ooh.
It's like we take a step forwards, then backwards. But this is his form of distraction. Plus, he gets an enormous reaction when he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that instead of talking Puerto Rico with gun reform for Nevada, all these horrible tragedies, and he's bored and would rather cause a Twitter storm with the Packers. Then says he wants to lower.
He'd rather start a Twitter storm with the Packers than address the things that are going on in the world, is what I'm understanding. Instead of dealing with the things that are going on in the world, he's taking issue with the NFL, is what I'm hearing Eminem say.
Nevada, all these horrible tragedies, and he's bored and would rather cause a Twitter storm with the Packers. Then says he wants to lower our taxes. Then who's gonna pay for his extravagant trips back and forth with his fam to his golf resorts and his mansions? Same shit that he tormented Hillary for and he slandered, then does it more. From his endorsement of banning support for the Klansmen, tiki torches in hand for the soldier that's black and comes home from Iraq and is still told to go back to Africa.
Imagine that. Imagine going to serve the country that you were born and raised in, country you go to fight for, risk your life. Your family could lose you. You come home and you're told to go back to Africa. Imagine what that's like. The country you just served, you come home and you're told to go back to Africa, a place you've never even been. Whew.
That's black and comes home from Iraq and is still told to go back to Africa, fork and a dagger in this racist 94-year-old grandpa who keeps ignoring our past historical deplorable factors. Now if you're a black athlete, you're a spoiled little brat for trying to use your platform or your stature to try to give those a voice who don't have one.
Is this around the time, I don't know when this was. I'm actually shocked I know nothing about this because I love a Cypher. But is this around the time when that lady told LeBron to shut up and dribble? It feels like it's somewhere in that time, which is such a crazy thing because had LeBron said something she agrees with politically, I doubt that would have been her response. But how do you tell someone who has millions of fans and people that look to them that they can't speak their truth or their thoughts or to speak up for people who don't have a platform or a voice because you don't agree with them? Because I have a feeling if these athletes said things that people agreed with, then it wouldn't be shut up and be an athlete, right? Then it'd be, he's right, listen to him. I don't know, that's what I think.
Use your platform or your stature to try to give those a voice who don't have one. He says you're spitting in the face of vets who fought for us, you bastards. Unless you're a POW who's tortured and battered because to him you're zeros because he don't like his war heroes captured. That's not disrespecting the military. That. This is for Colin. Ball up a fist. And keep that shit balled like Donald the bitch. He's gonna get rid of all immigrants. He's gonna build that thing up taller than this.
The wall, is that what he's talking about?
Well, if he does build it, I hope it's rock solid with bricks. Cause like him in politics, I'm using all of his tricks. Cause I'm throwing that piece of shit against the wall till it stinks. And any fan of mine who's a supporter of his, I'm drawing in the sand a line. You're either for or against.
Ooh.
And if you can't decide who you like more and you're split on who you should stand beside, I'll do it for you with this. You. The rest of America, stand up. We love our military and we love our country, but we hate Trump!
Yo, shout out to Eminem for saying some real shit. Eminem, I always knew you was a real nigga. We totally know you a real nigga now. Shout out to Eminem.
No.
Detroit, stand up. Eminem, real motherfucking nigga. So says Snoop Dogg.
So says Snoop Dogg. You know, I think Eminem, for the most part, is pretty out of the way. He's not you just don't hear from him much. He's a pretty out of the way celebrity. I mean, I know when he first came out, he was super controversial he had just touched a nerve because no one had ever rapped about the things that he rapped about in such a vulgar way. I think vulgar is a word that people really used when he first came out because they just weren't accustomed to people really speaking their truth so loudly. But for him to come out and speak on this, I think just goes to show, well, first of all, he's aware, he's awake, he sees what's going on. He has real, raw, passionate emotions and feelings towards it. And He just drew a line in the sand to make sure you knew how he felt. And he doesn't care. Right? Like, he doesn't care how anyone feels about it. He said it, he made it super plain, and that's that on that. Yeah, I just think he doesn't really ever, he's always out of the way. So for something like that to happen, I feel like he had to have really felt strongly about it. Yeah. All right. Go have the day you deserve.